It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Riding a 3-game win streak back on their home field, the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs face the Blue Devils of Ewing High School. A pleasant good afternoon, everybody, alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer, Rich Fisher. My name is Mike Warren, happy to be with you for today's action here on the WBCB Sports Network. Both of these teams victorious their last time out. It was the Ewing Blue Devils defeating Triton 10-9 in their last affair. Hopewell Valley victorious as well their last time out with a 6-5 victory over West Windsor Plainsboro North. A beautiful day for baseball, bright blue skies, a little bit of cloud coverage, and the breeze blowing out to straightaway center field. Should be a great day for the hitters here from Hopewell Valley High School. Good to be with you as always. Today's game on WBCB brought to you by the New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Capital Health System, the Revere Restaurant, the Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, and the Trentonian. And this is the Trentonian pregame show as we welcome in Rich Fisher to the Trentonian pregame show. Rich, an exciting day for baseball as always. Good to be with you and excited for this one. You got a Ewing team who's fighting really this season. 10-9 win their last time out, trying to get back to 500, trying to get back on the winning track and get a winning streak started for the first time this year. But it's no easy task when you talk about Ken Harrison's Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. They've got good hitting, good pitching, and it should be a really good one here this afternoon.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Ewing is coming off their best season in years, and I'm talking years. Last year they were 11-11. And they lost some good players, but they returned some guys. And Hopewell is coming off of what they consider a very disappointing season. They just never could get it in gear last year, and they're trying to really make amends for that this season. And one thing is certain, Mike, both these teams can hit the ball. Ewing's batting .341 as a team. Hopewell's batting .308 as a team. The Blue Devils are averaging 6.3 runs a game. Hopewell's averaging nearly 8 per game. And the beauty of this is both teams have a lot of young sluggers. So this could be one of those wild games with a lot of runs scored. We'll have to see. For the Blue Devils, you got senior Zaire Lowe. He's really stepped it up this year. Lowe's hit safely in 5 of the 6 games, and he's hitting .435. 2 sophomores have also emerged for Ewing. Jake Minonia is batting .429, and Joey Andreas is at .364. And if that's not enough to make you excited about the Blue Devils' future, they have a freshman whose name I forgot to put in here, who's batting .471.
Sam Simpkins?
Sam Simpkins, yes.
He's been spectacular.
He's batting, I wrote in my notes, freshman is batting, Sammy Simpkins, .471. And then you have juniors, Keith Lesko and Chris Salmon, both hitting over 300. So the majority of this attack is all going to be back next year. And this is a team that'll go after you. They'll get after you at the plate. And they're really not too shabby on the mound. They've got a team ERA of 4.05. And this year, Keith Lesko's on the mound, or this game, Keith Lesko's on the mound. And not really tested. He's got a nice 1.62 ERA. He made 2 appearances and pitched 4.1 innings. So I'm guessing this is his first real start of the season. So it's a big opportunity for him. And he faces a tough lineup that also has some underclassmen just ripping the cover off the ball. You got junior Brandon Hop hitting .500 with 6 RBI and 5 stolen bases. Junior Jaden Shin is at .455. Team high 10 runs scored. Sophomore Owen Lengel batting .412 and tied for the team lead in RBIs with junior John Michael Vlasic. Both of them have 7. Then you have Alec Helmerts. He's one of just 2 seniors in the lineup. He's hitting the ball at a .471 clip. Now, Hopewell's biggest problem has been on the mound. They have a 6.15 team ERA, but they're throwing one of their better guys out there today, and Blake Echternach. He's 2-0. He's got a 3.18 ERA, 10 strikeouts in 11 innings. excuse me, and he has a complete game win over Allentown. And, you know, Allentown, one of the better teams in conference. So this kid's got something. We'll see what he's got out there. And, you know, it's like I said, their pitching has not been the greatest, but he's been one of their most consistent hurlers. So could be a pretty good matchup on the mound today. We'll have to see.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both of these teams. First, for David Angebrandt's Ewing Blue Devils, it'll be Zaire Lowe playing center field, batting first. And just as good as he is with the bat in his hand, he might be even better defensively. Had some great catches against Notre Dame in that tough 3-0 loss. And we will get the rest of the starting lineups introduced in just a minute. We're going to step aside here. National Anthem coming up from Hopewell Valley High School. As starting lineups get introduced, we'll step aside. The anthem will play. We'll be right back, and we'll introduce the starting lineups first for the Ewing Blue Devils and, of course, defensively for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school baseball here on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Let's get those lineups introduced here as the Blue Devils get set to face Blake Echternock for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. And let's take a look at David Angebrandt's Ewing Blue Devils. First, it'll be Zaire Lowe batting first, playing in center field. Jake Mignona DHing today for Ryan Gregg over at the hot corner. Colin Elam plays first base. He bats third. In the 4-hole, it's Joey Andrees playing second base. In the 5-hole, Keith Lesko, he's on the hill today for the Blue Devils. Chris Salmon's behind the dish, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Sam Leibowitz out in right field. And the 8-hole, Lorenzo Patron in left field. And batting ninth is the freshman shortstop sensation, Sam Simpkins, for the Ewing Blue Devils. Again, it's Lowe, Mignona, Elam, Andrees, Lesko, Salmon, Leibowitz, Patron, and Simpkins for the Blue Devils. Let's take a look at the Bulldogs defensively in left field. Going from left field to right, it'll be A.J. Yadamick, Owen Lengel, and Branyan Hopp in left, center, and right field. Third base, John Michael Vlasic. At shortstop, Jaden Shin. At second base, Brian Tully. Over at first, Jeff Blake. Behind the dish, Tyler Otterbray. And on the hill, Blake Echternock. And And last couple of words from Otterbrae to Echternach. Just about set to get things underway.
Now leading off for Ewing, number 1, Zaire Lowe.
Pretty nice day here, bud.
A beautiful day, and the
Yeah.
breeze blowing out to straightaway center field. Echternach has the sign, kicks and deals. First pitch in there for a called strike 1, and we're underway.
Yeah, it was cloudy all day, and was worried about rain, but seems like it's worked out for us.
Lowe lays off, but it's a called strike 2 on the outer corner. Quickly behind, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. 3 pitches, 1 out.
You can't have a better start than that as a pitcher, can you?
No, you cannot. Echternach 1-0 on the season, looking for win number 2 today, but he'll have to do so against a very pesky and a really, really good Ewing Blue Devils offense. 1 down, here's Ryan Mignona. Stares at that one inside, it's 1-0.
Yeah, Ewing is looking to – they want to prove that when they were 11-11 last year, that wasn't like a high water mark, and they're going to go back to the dregs. They want to – ball looked a little not strike-ish. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they want to – they want to prove that, look, we were 11-11 last year. We lost some guys, but we're still – we're still a force to reckon with. We're not going to be like 6-16 again or something like that. So they're hungry for that, and Hopewell was really hungry for. They just had a rough year last year. I mean, a good year for some teams, but not a good year for what they hoped they were going to accomplish.
The 2-2 pitch, chopped back to the mound. Echternach has it, takes his time, flips over to first to Blake. 2 down.
Batting here for Ewing, number 11, the first
Echternach
baseman, Colin Elam.
making some good pitches. They were either strikes or weakly hit.
2 down. Here's Colin Elam playing first base and batting third for the Ewing Blue Devils. So yeah, there you go. Bluing, you got me all messed up.
Yeah, Bluing. Yeah, maybe we can just make it that.
Sure, why not?
Let's
call them that.
Take a little shortcut.
The Bluing U Devils. We'll call them that. How about that?
We don't even need the blue. We just the Bluing Devils.
There you go. In the air to center field on a drive, making its way and into the gap for a base knock. On his way to second is Elam. The throw comes in, but it's not in time, and there's a 2-out double for Ewing.
That was great base running by Elam because as soon as he hit that, he knew it had the chance to drop in. And you could see him, he cut hard out of the box and never stopped when that ball dropped in. So that's kind of hustle, taking the extra base. That's what you talk about, a scrappy team. That can generate runs.
Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. This is Joey Andres for Ewing.
Andres, is that how you say it?
I was told by David Angebrand, he said it Andres when I was talking to him earlier.
Well,
so
he would know.
Exactly, he would. He was also the one that said, yeah, it's Mignona. I was calling him Mignona last time. That's not right.
All right. You don't want to cross Dave.
David was awesome. He gave us the time of day, to say the least. We talked for probably about 15 minutes before first pitch today.
That guy's the busiest coach in the CVC. Boys soccer coach in the fall, girls bowling coach in the spring, in the winter.
I was telling me during the summertime he doesn't get any less busy in the summertime. He said his wife is a lifeguard, and that he as well is he works in beach maintenance at times, and also he's a beach tag checker as well.
Really?
So yeah, that's just about the best summer job I think you could have for the most part.
Where's he check badges at? I'm in
Lavalette area, he was telling me.
I'm sneaking on that beach.
No balls, 2 strikes to Andres. The pitch. High.
Well, I think someone had approached him about helping to coach a Legion team, and he's like, no.
I was asking him about that. I go, do you coach it all during the summer? And he said no. I do not.
He'd have to take a break. You can't do that from August to June and not have your brain fried. Good
Swing
pitch.
and a miss on a 1-2 breaking ball, and Echternach works out of it. Strands a man on second base. No runs, 1 hit, and a man left. Bulldogs coming up to bat here on the WBCB Sports Network. Stick with us.
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Keith Lesko toes the rubber and warms up as Rich Fisher clears his throat. Allergy season is in full effect, and it's a beautiful day for baseball, but the pollen conditions, they're up a little bit, Fish. You would attest to that, right?
Absolutely.
The pollen index, it's
Absolutely.
through the roof, one might say.
Yeah. I haven't tasted my food in about 4 or 5 days.
That's terrible.
Yep, and it's not COVID because I tested.
There you go. Home half of the first inning, and let's introduce you to the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs offensively. First three for Ken Harrison's Bulldogs. It'll be Jaden Shin, the shortstop, Blake Echternock, and Jeffrey Blake, the first three we'll see. After that, Brandon Hopp in right field. A.J. Yadamik's getting DH for today by Alex Helmrich. He'll be DHing and batting fourth. In the 5-hole, Owen Langle batting sixth. Batting seventh, Tyler Otterbray. 6 was Langle. 8, John Michael Vlasic, and in the 9 holes, Brian Tully. So Jaden Shin, Echternock, Blake, Hoppy, Yadamik, Langle, Otterbray, Vlasic, and Tully. And a correction, it's Helmrich DHing for Yadamik. Here's Jaden Shin. Saw Jaden on the bump against Notre Dame earlier this season, a couple weeks ago.
You wonder why I'm sitting here with this plaque on the table?
I was going to dig into that later on. Use that some
dead air,
some filler material.
We get into
but
it.
I
later.
did. I noticed that Media of the Year award presented for CVC boys soccer.
Yes,
that is tremendous work, Rich.
Well, it's a funny story behind that.
All right.
I got the call from Eddie Gola, the guy who just brought the award over to me. I got the call on December 14th, and he said, "Hey, did anybody talk to you about our CVC coaches dinner, our CVC soccer dinner?" And I said, "Nah." He goes, "Well, you're getting the media award, Media of the Year award." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." He goes, "Well, the dinner's tomorrow night." He said somebody was supposed to contact you, but I guess nobody did. So, and Eddie and Brian Fisher, the West Windsor South coach, and they're two. I love those guys. They're like, I consider them both friends.
Fish is a great guy too.
Yeah,
couple of fishes getting along.
Somehow they dropped the ball on that one.
Called third strike on a 3-2 pitch to Jaden Shin. Has him looking, and there's one down as Keith Lesko doing it the same way as Echternock did.
Yep, threw a few more balls, but got the same result. So yeah, I had plans the next night. So I said, "Well, thanks. I'm glad I got the award, but so well." And then I saw Eddie at the Mercer Hall of Fame banquet the other night, and he said, "Oh, I got your plaque in the car." I said, he goes, "I threw it under a bunch of stuff, and I just found it." I said, "Okay," but he didn't give it to me then, so I texted him today to tell him I'd be here.
Echternock rolls one to the left side, booted off the glove of Greg, and that's going to sneak through shortstop area. We'll rule that E5.
Yes, we will. I have no debate on that.
One down and a runner on first. This is Jeffrey Blake. The Bulldogs' first baseman steps in. And now Lesko forced to go from the stretch with a runner on first.
So anyway, I thank Eddie Gola for bringing this over to me. Better late than never.
There you go. Another piece of hardware added. As this one's hit on the right side, Elam has some trouble but takes his time, steps on the bag as they will get the second out, but a runner moves into scoring position.
Ewing's got a little case of the dropsies out there.
Now batting cleanup
Fumbled
for the
that one, an
Bulldogs.
error on the third baseman, the first hit before.
That one to Elam hit a little bit harder and had a little bit weirder of a hop, as this is Brandon Hop stepping in.
Very good. You transition with the best of them, pal.
Appreciate it, Fish.
That's why you're the thinker.
Lesko set, lifts the leg, the pitch. Low and inside, off speed that time it looked like. 1 ball and no strikes.
And since Eddie Gola was so nice to bring this over to me, I got to plug his ice cream store, Uncle Ed's Ice Cream.
There you go.
Right down the street from Hopewell Valley. I've eaten some ice cream from there. It's spectacular. Uncle Ed.
You have to check it out sometime.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
1-0 to Hop. Outside. 2-0.
Should be big for Ewing or Hopewell if they can get a run here. I mean, you get a gift with the error. You always need to take advantage of your mistakes that are given to you.
Helmrich is on deck. 2-0. Laced right side through the hole, a base hit. Past the outstretched glove of Mignona on the way home to score. That's Echternach. He helps his own cause. It's 1-0 Hopewell Valley.
Oh, wasn't that Hoppy? You mean Echternach scored?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Hoppy. Okay, yes. Echternach, by scoring, Echternach helped his own cause, yes.
Yeah, Hop with the base hit, and
Yep.
Echternach scores.
That's a big 2-out hit by Hop. 2-out, you know. You hear every announcer say it ad nauseum, but 2-out hits to score runs are always inflating for a team and a little deflating for the opposition.
Helmrich shoots this one in the air left side. Simpkins has it measured. He fields it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Hopewell Valley does strike for 1 in the inning. The 2-out base knock from Brandon Hop. Echternach comes around to score. He'll go back out to the hill to pitch. 1-0 Bulldogs. Ewing coming to hit. Top of the second on the other side here on WBCB.
Fly a rocket, save the tigers, hike the mountains of Peru. There is nothing we can't do when we read. April is School Library Month. School libraries are magical places where students fall in love with reading and learning. NJEA members honor the important role that school librarians play in cultivating creativity and supporting student success. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because we prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and this radio station.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Top of the second, Ewing back up, and Keith Lesko trying to help his own cause after giving up the run in the home half of the first. It'll be Lesko, Salmon, and Leibowitz, the 3 for Ewing. Echternach back out there for another inning of work.
Yep. Echternach wants that shutdown inning, and Lesko wants to say no shutdown inning.
Late on the fastball is Lesko. He's behind, no balls, 1 strike. I want to make a correction. Last inning, I said it was Mignona who dove for the ball and missed it at second. It was Joey Andres playing second. My apologies. Mignona DHing today. Last game we did on BCB with Ewing and Notre Dame, he was playing second base, so that was my mistake there.
Dave Angebrandt's just playing with your head, pal. He's the mad scientist.
Shuffling the fielders around. The 1-1 to Lesko, a mean curveball finds the zone for a strike.
A little cool here today. Not that hot weather we had last week, but still very comfortable.
It's a cool spring afternoon. The 1-2 pitch is outside. Count evens up at 2 apiece. Echternock looks into Otterbrey, gets the sign, lifts the leg, the pitch. Curveball, weakly hit left side. Going to be a tough play for Shin. He fields it, makes the throw on the run. It is in time.
That's a great play. Shin that's a do or die, you know. You come in, he grabbed it. You know, sometimes you try to barehand it, but it was a little too hard to barehand. He just got it, made the transfer to the hand, and threw it all in one motion. A good, strong throw. That's just a really good play.
Great play from the Bulldogs shortstop, and tremendous hustle from Lesko. Got him by a hair, if that.
Yeah, I think Lesko thought he had a hit when that ball came off the bat.
Hit in the air. It's going to stay in the ball field. Otterbrey coming over and hits off the side of his glove. He can't make the catch.
I'll tell you, I see a lot of catchers have trouble with the foul pop-ups in high school. I don't know if they just don't have a lot of experience with them or what, but that's not the first one I've seen drop this year.
Second chance at new life here for Chris Salmon at the dish.
Yep. Second chance, new life, you name it, he's got it.
The 0-1. Paints the outside black. 0-2.
Maybe the Rolling Stones song will come on next. They play Paint It Black. They play that old-time rock and roll here.
They do.
60s,
Classics.
70s music.
0-2 pitch, fouled left side. This one will leave the yard. We'll do it again. No balls and 2 strikes. Sam Leibowitz on deck.
Echternock doing a good job of getting ahead on the counts. You do that, and you control the game.
The 0-2. In the air, center field. Not hit too deep. Coming in and making the catch out there. That's Owen Langle. 2 up, 2 down.
No, I notice Echternock, he's not one to waste pitches. He gets up 0-2, and he's not going to try to get you to chase a ball. He comes right back at you with another strike.
Yeah, wasn't afraid to use the fastball in the driver's seat 0-2. Typically, you know, old school train of thought, a waste pitch comes with no balls and 2 strikes, but
he hasn't needed
not
it.
Echternock. No, he goes right at him, and don't blame him when you have a fastball like his.
No, I mean, it's confidence in your stuff.
Leibowitz pops this one up right side of the infield, coming over to make the catch. That's Jeffrey Blake. 3 up, 3 down. Echternock with a clean inning. And up to bat are the Bulldogs. Home half of the second inning coming up next. You're watching high school baseball here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. You can visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. You can visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Home half of the second inning, and it'll be Langle, Otterbrey, and John Michael Vlasic, the 3 due up for Hopewell Valley.
Off the second for the Dogs, number 1, the center fielder, Owen Langle.
I like that baseball cap the point guard's wearing.
Nice Phillies hat,
Nice little Phillies hat.
Navy.
It's very subtle. It doesn't. The P doesn't blare out. It's just sort of there, you know.
Lesko's first pitch to Langle. He shows bunt, goes third base side, but foul. It's 0-1.
And that's how you kind of want it these days. You don't want to be too proud until he can have a few more like yesterday. Unfortunately, too many like Saturday are popping in.
Yeah,
So,
well, at least you weren't thinking it was a good idea to bet Phillies -1.5 on Saturday, as some of us here in the booth did.
Oh, Michael.
No balls, 1 strike. Now 1 ball and 1 strike to Langle as he takes outside.
Well, that's why they call it gambling, son.
Exactly. You live and you learn. The 1-1 pitch. Laced right side. Past the outstretched glove of Leibowitz. This one's going to roll to the wall and is definitely going to be extra bases. Rounding second and heading for third, that's Langle. He's going to be waved around and goes back to third base as the throw comes in. Harrison thought about it, sending him at third base, but put the arms up rather quickly, and Langle lost his foot there for a second, but
maybe with 2 outs you send him, but with no outs, you got a couple of shots to get him home with an out. So you don't want to send him right then. That was weird.
How would you score that one? Is that an error or a hit?
It didn't look like he got his glove on it, did it? Or did it?
I don't think he touched it with his glove. It did
just
look
looked
like
it went. It looks like he almost took his eye off it or something. Oh.
Otterbury hits one left side. They come home with it, and he's out.
Ooh, wow. That ball. The ball was right there. I guess he was going on contact no matter what, but I mean, he was a dead duck on that play. Well, big out. Big out for Lesko.
So after the triple from Langle, he gets caught trying to go home. They'll call that 5-2 on the putout. Fielder's choice for Otterbury. He reaches first.
I mean, I guess I'd rule out a triple because I don't think he got the glove on it, but it looked like he should have had it.
It did. From the angle we had, you could see the ball was tailing a bit.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it tailed a little more than he thought it was. To be honest, it doesn't matter because nothing we do is official. I mean, it's not going to show up in the Trentonian. It's not going to show up because I'm not doing it for the Trentonian today. So it won't show up there, and it won't show up in NJ.com. So whatever they decide in the dugout is what it is.
1 ball, 1 strike to John Michael Vlasic, the third baseman for Hopewell Valley, as Otterbury dives back into first.
That was a really big out for Lesko. Give up a leadoff triple, and you figure you got your work cut out for you. They really gave him a favor there, sending him on that.
It's a courtesy runner on first for Otterbury. Trying to locate the number. Tough to see the number from this angle. And
these Hopewell numbers, black on black with gold trim.
Definitely tough.
Not the most suitable. What? Really?
2 balls, 1 strike to John Michael Vlasic. Runner for Otterbury on first.
Eric, our producer, our cameraman telling us that the NJSAA is putting a stop to that in football. The same color number on the same color jersey.
Good call.
Which I would be all for because we have a nightmare sometimes in football trying to figure out who has the ball, especially in night games.
3 balls, 1 strike to Vlasic, the pitch. Taken inside for a called strike. Runner on the move. The throw to second is in time. Chris Salmon mows down the runner trying to swipe a bag.
And that was Lucas Hemmer. That was the courtesy runner.
Good job, Fish.
Yep.
Lucas Hemmer caught stealing. And Chris Salmon with a put-out assist there.
Just a bullet. Great throw.
Vlasic gets the bat on it, but a tremendous play on the hill from Lesko, and that'll retire the side. 1-3 on the put-out. Lesko fields his position quite well at that. And the Bulldogs make some noise with the leadoff guy. He gets a triple, but unable to score. Great defense from the Blue Devils. And their bats coming up next here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Ewing's turn to hit. Lorenzo Petrone, Sam Simpkins, and Zaire Lowe, 8, 9, and 1 due up here. Top of the third inning. 1-0 Hopewell leads. Blake Echternach back out for another inning of work. First pitch to Petrone taken. Called strike one. I think this is about the third or the fourth straight game I've done where our home plate umpires had a delayed strike call, which is our favorite fish.
Well, we're seeing that a lot this year. It's getting frustrating.
0-2 quickly this time. Lefty Petrone digs in, no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Echternach. Fastball high, just getting a piece of it. And again, with a no ball, 2 strike count, Blake Echternach not afraid to elevate a fastball and try to put it past somebody. Oh, 2 to Petrone is high. It's 1-2. Another fastball that time, well high. One, 2. In the air, shallow center field. Coming in is Langle. He dives. He doesn't have it. It's in for a hit, and Petrone is on first with a single.
Good effort. Can't fault the effort.
That would have been quite the web gem if Langle was able to haul that one in.
Sure would have been.
Had a whole lot of ground to cover. And this is the freshman Sam Simpkins, who Fish alluded to earlier, hitting well above 400 this year.
Yeah, batting in the 9-hole. That's always nice.
And I was talking with David Angebrandt pregame. He said, I got a good mix of older guys with young guys, a lot of young guys. And this is one of those young guys that he is very optimistic about in the future. His freshman shortstop, Sam Simpkins, off to a stellar start in his first year, the varsity level.
Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors strewn throughout this starting lineup.
Petrone gets his lead off first. Another fastball. That one called for a strike again. It's no balls, 2 strikes to the freshman shortstop.
I love this guy. He just pounds the zone.
Strikes galore.
I mean, he'll give up a hit or 2 here and there, but, you know, it's.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
The 0-2, a fastball on the outside corner, gets Simpkins looking.
The only time, sometimes they say, I remember they used to say this about Cliff Lee, that when you throw too many strikes and you're around the strike zone all the time, hitters start to get a little too comfortable and they hit it. So you should throw a few balls here and there, but, you know, I don't.
Changing the eye level, very important as a pitcher, and I think Echternach's done a decent job of that to this point, to say the least.
Yeah, he has.
The high fastball has really been one of those pitches to look out for.
Right.
When he's gotten 0-2 counts, it's typically a breaking ball pitch.
But he's a strike thrower, and that's.
He's working inside out right now. As the first pitch to Lowe is a curveball, misses. It's 1-0.
At any level, but especially the high school level, when you get a kid that can pound the zone, and you don't have to worry about walks. Now, you know, we're only in the third inning, but he's shown every indication that that's the kind of pitcher that he is.
Throw over to first to check on Petrone. He's back. Count still holds 1 ball, no strikes. Lowe steps into the box. Echternach has the sign from Adebre. Kicks the leg, delivers. It's a fastball in there, called strike 1.
Lowe's having a really nice season. Hit about in the 250s last year. He's up over 400 this year.
Low inches closer to the plate. The 1-1. Hacked at, fouled back, and out of play. It's 1-2.
A little high there. What do you think?
It's tough for me to read the pitch out of his hand that time. And granted, I'm not the one with the bat in the hand, so
I was
I'm
going
lucky,
to say,
but
yeah, you should have been batting.
I couldn't tell if that was his, if that was a changeup or a fastball. It had a little bit of spin on it, I think.
I think it was a bit of a change.
That's why they call it a changeup, because it looks like a fastball, but it changes up on you.
Right.
The 1-2.
Thank you, Professor.
Just foul down the third base line. Lowe takes that breaking pitch, pulls it foul. Count remains 1-2.
Yeah, Lowe got around on that just a little too much. Lowe, a good solid leadoff hitter, though. He helps ignite this offense.
The 1-2. Fouled off again. Lowe battling, staying alive. That he does. Back-to-back multi-hit games for him, and had a strong effort against Notre Dame. He went 2 for 3. Couldn't get him across. He got to third base twice, I believe, in the game. Stole a base. Robbed some hits in that one out in center field as well. Almost robbed Brendan Bucher of a home run in that game. Definitely robbed him of extra bases and an RBI. The 1-2. Outside. That one misses. Snap throw to first from Adebre. Patron gets back in there.
That was close. The pitch.
Pitch was definitely close. It was it definitely just missed. Looked good on the outside part. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lowe. Time gets called as Lowe didn't like how much time Echternock was taking that time.
Yep. Hitter can only stand there for so long before their focus becomes unfocused.
2-2. Left side on the ground. Vlasic has it, throws to second for 1, and that's all they'll get as Patron, the lead runner, gets put out. 5-4 on the put out that time.
Good job by Hopewell. That's exactly what you want to do in that situation. Get the lead runner.
For Ewing, number 2, the designated hitter.
Keep a guy on first. Set up a force. Now there's 2 outs, so you're not worried about a double play. But just be efficient. That's what you have to do. Be efficient, Michael.
This is Jake Mignona. First
Ooh.
move over to first.
Ooh.
Not in time. Blake thought he had Lowe that time, but just able to get back there. Great move from Echternock. Two down on a runner on first. The move over again, and Lowe dives back in again.
Well, that shows you to worry about his speed, and with 2 outs, it's a good time to go. Try and get yourself in the scoring position.
Another move over. Lowe dives in again.
Can only do this so many times before you throw it away. How many times do we see that?
Quite often at the high school level for sure. Pitch.
There he goes.
On the move, it's Lowe. The throw to second, unable to get picked out by Shin. And Lowe has a stolen base.
I'm not even sure a good throw would have gotten him. He was there. Hit the bag and was up, too, ready to run if the ball went too far into the outfield.
Runner in scoring position for Jake Mignona. The pitch. Popped up. Backing out of play.
Over our heads.
And that, believe it or not, I believe it's the first strike of the at-bat that was called.
Yeah.
It's 0-2
no,
now.
it's 0-2. Yeah.
Called a strike on the
stolen
stolen
base.
base.
Right. So, if you say believe it or not, I say not. I don't believe it.
I was a little confused, but the scoreboard out there in right field or right center had me a little tricked.
You can't get tricked. You're the thinker.
Mignona drives this one to center. Lengel has it measured, puts the glove up, and makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. Lowe gets stranded in the inning. Still trailing are the Blue Devils, 1-0 to Hopewell Valley. Their bats coming up next here on WBCB.
This is Angelo Onnerfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
$14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
I would argue yes, Rich Fisher. Rich Fisher was just asking if the black uniforms get hot in this heat. Yeah, I'd make the argument they do get pretty warm.
I didn't know we were back on the air when I asked that question. Well, I mean, dark colors draw heat.
Without a doubt.
Lost the car inventory. So
oh, that's important.
Yeah.
Let you know who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties. The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All the new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory. Ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue. 9-1-2 due up. Tully rolls this one left side. Simpkins has it, throws over to first. Just in time to get him. One out.
Tully busted it down the line there pretty good. Made that a really close play. And the ball wasn't hit real sharp. It took a few bounces before it got out the shortstop.
One pitch, one out, and this is Jaden Shin.
You always got to run hard, because if you run hard, you can make the fielder get nervous, maybe throw it away.
Shin 0 for 1. He struck out looking back in the first. He's ahead 1-0. Wind up in the pitch from Lesko is low again. 2 balls, no strikes. From Lesko. Breaking ball is high. Just didn't get on top of that one. 3 balls, no strikes to the Bulldogs leadoff man. Vector knock on deck.
Lesko's been pretty good with his location. All of a sudden, he's kind of a little bit all over the place here.
3-0. Low, ball 4.
First walk given up on 4 pitches.
1 down, a runner on first. Here's Blake Echternock.
I'm sure Ewing's going to have to worry a little bit about Jaden Shin.
Blake reached on the error back in the first. Hit one to third base. Then came around to score later on in the inning. First pitch taken for a ball.
5 straight balls. What's going on, Mike?
I was watching him mess around a little bit with the dirt on the mound. I don't know if he's having trouble with his plant foot or not. That time gets on top of the breaking pitch. It's a called strike 1. It's 1-1. Jeffrey Blake due up next. Home half of the 3rd inning. 1 down, Shin on first base after the 4-pitch walk. Breaking ball finds the zone again. And that's his comfortable pitch right now.
Yep.
1-2, battle of the pitchers for both of these teams. Mano y mano. Another breaking ball left side, and unable to handle it is Greg again. This time it's a base knock as it hops over the glove.
I feel bad for him. He's having a tough time down there today.
First and second, 1 down.
Now up for the Bulldogs at first base.
And this is Jeffrey Blake. Retired 3 unassisted his first time up. Simpkins shading over towards second base to keep an eye on Shin.
Well, Hopewell cashed in on the error in the first inning.
Sign of a good baseball team, cashing in on mistakes, hitting with runners in scoring position. Hopewell Valley's done both of those things early in this one. High again, 2 balls and no strikes.
Jeffrey Blake, the younger brother of Andy Blake, who's a really strong player here for Hopewell a couple of years ago, shortstop and pitcher.
Jeffrey stares at that one in the dirt. 2-0.
Andy went off the play somewhere. I forget where it was.
Now 3-0, excuse me.
Maybe Cornell or I forget. I should know, but I don't.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone. Lesko trying to battle back here.
Yeah.
3 balls, 1 strike. Home half of the third, just 1 down, and runners on first and second. He comes set, looks over at Shin, now kicks and deals. Inner half for a strike. It's 3-2. Count is full.
Well, that's a big pitch for Lesko. He's got you're either going to have bases loaded or guys score, or you're going to get 2 out. There they go. Bases loaded.
Runners on the move, but it won't matter as the payoff pitch is high for ball 4. Bases are now loaded. 2 walks in the inning for Lesko.
Well, ideal situation for Hopewell. Bases loaded with their
Now batting
cleanup hitter coming up, Branyan Hop.
9, the right fielder, Branyan Hoppy.
Hoppy, they're saying.
Branyan Hoppy, the right fielder. One of the hottest bats in Mercer County to start this baseball season.
Yep, now hitting over 500 after that hit in the first inning.
Takes that one in the dirt. He's ahead 1-0. Feshy alluded to it a bit earlier. Just a little lost control for Lesko. He was really pounding the zone the first 2 innings, and this time
It's starting to snowball on him now.
losing the grip a bit. Fastball outside, called a strike. Painted the black that time.
I mean, it's tough. When you lose the strike zone and your fielders commit errors behind you, that's a recipe for some trouble.
Hoppy rolls this one over right side through the glove, and this could be extra bases. 1 run scores the Shin. That's Shin. 2nd run in. That's Echternock. It's a 2 RBI double. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, and it's a 3-0 advantage for the Bulldogs.
I don't think that went through the glove. That went under his glove. He dove, and it just went past it. It was literally snuck between his glove and the bag. It was that close to going foul. But game of inches, Mike, and that's what happens.
2 RBI double for Hoppy. The hot streak continues for him.
Absolutely.
Helmrich sits on this one. It's a hard line drive to straightaway center. The throw from Lowe forces the runner to head back to 3rd, and there's 2 down. Great arm from Zaire Lowe.
How about that throw? My goodness.
Helmrich flies out to straightaway center. There's 2 down.
Up now for the
And this is
Bulldogs,
Owen Langle.
fielder,
Langle
number
was
1.
up last inning. He hit a leadoff triple, and then he got thrown out at home. Went on contact on a ball hit to Ryan Gregg over there at the hot corner. First pitch from Lesko, taken in the dirt. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Langle. Hoppy on 2nd, Blake on 3rd. Lesko has the sign, lifts the leg, the pitch. In the dirt, gets away from Salmon, but the runners stay put.
You know, Mike, the 2 things you always talk about, you always hear, make the plays in the field and throw strikes is the recipe to winning. And in this inning, Ewing didn't do either after the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th batters of this inning. And it's come back to bite him. And they're not out of it yet. He still needs a big out here against Langle.
In the air, left field. Heading back on his Patron, but Zaire Lowe is up there, and he's going to make the catch.
That kid can cover it, can he?
He covers left center, right center, center. He's everywhere. Zaire Lowe recording 2 out of the 3 outs defensively for Ewing that inning. And the Blue Devils coming up to bat, top half of the 4th inning, coming up next here on WBCB.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Bulldogs push 2 across in their half of the inning offensively. Now the Blue Devils looking to respond, trailing 3-0, top of the 4th here from Hopewell Valley. And it'll be Colin Elam, Joey Andrees, and Keith Lesko. 3, 4, 5 due up for Ewing. 1 ball, no strikes to Elam. Pitch. 2-0. Fastball high that time.
Brandon Hoppy now hitting 12 for 22 with 9 RBIs.
Impressive to say the least. The 2-0 pitch to Elam in the air, right side, coming in and making the catch out there. That's Hoppy.
Tell you what, we got to give Lesko a little credit for that last inning. I mean, he gave up a big 2-run double. The whole world's falling apart around him with walks and errors. He's down 3-0, second and third, 1 out, and he gets out of it. I mean, that's pretty that's pretty tough pitching.
Trusting your defense to make the plays behind you, it's part of it, and he did just that.
Yeah, it's when he didn't do that he got in trouble.
Joey Andrees stares at a really nice curveball that didn't look like a strike out of the hand, but was a strike. As now it's 1-1, fastballs outside.
Only one of those runs last inning was earned that Lesko gave up.
2-1. Cut on and missed. Mean changeup that time. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hector Knock looks into Adebre. Has his sign. The pitch. Just getting a piece of it, pulling it foul. Count stays 2-2. Two once again. Fastball fouled back. Staying alive is Andrees.
Isn't this Elam? No, it is Andrees. What am I looking at?
Yeah, Elam flew out the right field.
Yeah, I got that. What did Benoni do last at battle last inning?
Flew out the center. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, I see what I did.
To the Blue Devils' second baseman. The payoff pitch. High. According to the scoreboard, that was the 3-2. Now it's 3-2, I guess. This one shot in the air, right side, going back.
It's got some
reaching up is Hoppy, and he's there.
pretty
Makes
good
the
ride.
catch. That one carrying a bit, but if that wind blowing out, but it wasn't blowing out until now.
Yeah, right.
Batting now for Ewing, the pitcher, number 15.
I see my problem. I actually marked down Ryan Grieg for the fielder's choice, who's not hitting. I had him at the bottom of the lineup, and it was Zaire Lowe. Of course, that had the fielder's choice. I know you were worried about that, Mike.
Here's Keith Lesko with 2 down. Fastball high, it's 1-0. Lesko looking to extend the inning here. 1-0. Outside 2-0. Three balls, no strikes. Fastball high and away to Lesko.
Hectornak has also not walked anybody yet. One pitch away from not being able to say that.
3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4.
So both guys, after not walking anybody for the game, their first walk is 4 straight pitches.
2-out walk for Ewing extends the inning. This is Chris Salmon, the Blue Devil backstop.
Number 8, the catcher, Chris Salmon.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher and Lesko.
Yeah, that is Connor Lane.
Connor Lane comes on to do some courtesy running. A little bit of extra speed, potentially.
Plus, you don't want your pitcher out there getting all tired out.
Chris Salmon with 2 down and a runner on. Curveballs outside. It's 5 straight balls.
Yeah, it's just amazing, the world of pitching.
First 2 guys retired, flying out to Hoppy out in right field. Salmon looks at that one on the outer black.
You know, we were talking about how he was just pounding the zone, strike after strike, and then all of a sudden 5 straight balls, but he got it back there, so let's see if he's figured it out.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Misses low, 2-1 to Salmon. Sam Leibowitz would be up next if the inning did continue. Popped up right side. Now drifting left side. Shin
Ooh,
had some trouble with it, but he makes the catch to retire the side.
he fought it all the way, but he stuck with it.
Wind whipping around here from Hopewell Valley, and the Bulldogs able to leave a runner on in the inning. 3-0 the score. And Hopewell Valley coming up to bat next here on WBCB. Stick with us.
Fly a rocket, save the tigers, hike the mountains of Peru. There is nothing we can't do when we read. April is School Library Month. School libraries are magical places where students fall in love with reading and learning. NJEA members honor the important role that school librarians play in cultivating creativity and supporting student success. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because we prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and this radio station.
Keith Lesko taking his time and looks like he's going to head back out for his 4th inning of work after battling out of a jam his last time. 3-0 the score remains, and for Hopewell Valley, it'll be Adebray, John Michael Vlasic, and Brian Tully due up. Tully led off to start the 3rd and swung on the first pitch. He grounded out the shortstop. Then Hopewell Valley able to string some things together to push across 2 in the inning on the Branyan Hoppy 2 RBI double. And back in the 4th, it's Adebray, John Michael Vlasic, and Tully to get us going. 7-8-9 for Hopewell Valley, and Keith Lesko is back out there warming up. But both of these pitchers a little bit longer innings in the third and the fourth. A little longer for Keith Lesko, a little longer for Echternock, but Echternock being able to still keep a 0 up there on the scoreboard, it's a positive sign and definitely adds a little bit more confidence to your team defensively.
Yes, absolutely.
Lesko finishing up the warm-up pitches, and Tyler Otterbray makes his way to get us going here in the fourth.
Lesko had pitched a combined 4.1 innings in 2 appearances, so he's trying to come close to equaling that if he can get through this inning.
Otterbray swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. Oh, 1 from Lesko is in the dirt. Breaking pitch that time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss at a breaking pitch that time. Looked like a changeup. It's 1-2. One-two pitch. Just misses outside. A nice breaking pitch again. The 2-2. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tyler Otterbray. Lesko's payoff pitch. Rolled over left side. Tough play for Greg. Throws on the run. Too high, and Otterbray dives into first base. He beats it out.
Yeah, I'm not even sure a good throw would have had him there.
Great hustle from Tyler Otterbray that time, and gets the uniform dirty in the process.
Head first dive.
Leadoff single.
Lucas Hemmer back in as the courtesy runner.
Batting now for the Bulldogs, your third baseman, number 11.
So Hemmer takes over for Otterbray on first. This is John Michael Vlasic. Nobody out and a runner on. Vlasic hit a pretty hard hit ball back to the pitcher and shows bunt but pulls back just in time.
Yeah.
1-0.
I don't know if that was in time. That was pretty late. It's a big inning for Lesko. He wants to really just keep it where it's at. You know, they got 2 last inning. You don't want them to start really building a bigger lead, a couple runs at a time.
Vlasic showed bunt again that time, pulls back. 2 balls, no strikes to the dual sport athlete. Really, he's a triple sport athlete when you think about it. Baseball, basketball, and football, John Michael Vlasic. Quite the athlete.
Love that. Throwback 3-letter man.
Fouls that one off. Another bunt attempt from Vlasic, trying to get that runner into scoring position. It's 2-1 now.
You don't see a lot of them anymore. They're a dying breed. Hopewell's got a few of them.
Lesko comes set the pitch. Nice bunt by John Michael Vlasic. Lesko has it, takes his time, throws to first, and gets him.
What was somebody was yelling there. Did they want him to go to second on that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was definitely a
some unhappiness.
Some unhappiness there.
I don't know if they had to play at second.
I think it was displeasure from the third base coach. I don't know if that came from the Ewing dugout.
I see. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, well, I'm not sure what he was upset about, but
that one gets Tully. Tully hit by a pitch. Runners at first and second now. 1 down. After the sacrifice bunt from John Michael Vlasic to push the runner into scoring position.
Well, that brings up the top of the order, and they haven't hit the ball all that great, but the first 3 guys have been on 4 times, twice with walks and twice by errors.
Here's Jaden Shin. First pitch. Turns on one. Shallow right field. That drops in for a base hit. Lowe fields it with the bare hand, and the bases are loaded with one down. And coming up to bat, and an attempt to help his own cause is Blake Echternock.
Boy, Lou's pretty to watch out there, isn't he? No matter what he does. He's just like, comes in and bare hands it, ready to come up gunning.
Fun player to watch is Zaire Lowe, very talented indeed. Out there in center field for Ewing. Bases loaded now, and the Bulldogs pitcher with a chance to do some damage.
Really, he's reached both times on errors.
Echternock in the air, right side. Leibowitz has it measured, makes the catch, tagging from third. Throw gets cut off, and coming around to score, that's Lucas Hemmer.
There you go, he helped himself.
Sacrifice fly that time, successful from Blake Echternock.
Yeah. Got to be happy with that. You're the pitcher, you give yourself another run. And that's what you call manufacturing a run. Get a guy on singles, get him, sacrifice him over, get him third, and bring him home on a sac fly. 2 productive outs in the inning.
Runners at the corners now. 2 down, it's Jeffrey Blake. Swing and a miss at the first pitch.
Took something off that.
A change up that time.
Blake is not hitting all that well this year, but they must like his potential because they have him in this third spot. Guess they're just waiting for him to come around.
Pitch. Gets by Salmon. Tully's on his way home. He's going to score. 5-0 Bulldogs. So after getting hit by a pitch, Brian Tully comes all the way around to score. And looks like Keith Lesko is going to need a meeting here at the mound. Seems like he's a little shaken up.
Yeah. Yeah, both Kenny Harrison's over there, the Hopewell manager, checking it out. Hopewell head coach, I should say. He's limping around. I wonder what. You said earlier that he was shuffling around there on the mound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was, maybe when he was running to go cover home plate on that pass ball, maybe he turned his ankle, or on the plant.
Could be.
On the throw or the pitch to home.
Take a few pitches, see what he can do.
Keith Lesko, he's a real tough guy. Back against Notre Dame, it was a bang-bang play at first by the definition of it, really. And throw caused him to go up the line when he was playing first base, and it was him and Logan Eilbacher of Notre Dame that collided. Lesko taking the more brutal end of the collision. Remained in the game, seemed just fine, but he was definitely shaken up a bit. Rough collision between the two, and today battling through a little bit of soreness down below.
Yep. Collision with Logan Eilbacher. I'm sure those guys are buddies from way back. The Eilbachers hail from Ewing.
2 across in the inning. Excuse me, 1 across in the inning for
no,
2 across in the inning for Hopewell Valley.
Sack
It's
fly
5-0.
Wild pitch.
Shin's on the move. Swing and a miss from Blake. And swiping third base is Jaden Shin.
Some sloppiness is hurting Ewing terribly today.
The 1-2 pitch.
Good pitch.
Tipped and caught by Salmon, and that'll end the inning. Lesko works out of a jam, leaves a runner on third, but Hopewell Valley strikes for 2 more. It's 5-0 Bulldogs and the Blue Devils. Coming up to bat next here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-5600. 3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Top 5 for the Blue Devils, trailing by 5. It'll be Leibowitz, Patron, and Simpkins. 7, 8, 9 due up for Ewing. Achternock back out. Inning number 5 for him. First pitch fastball is inside. It's a ball, 1-0. That one locates the zone. It's 1-1. Leibowitz, he flew out to first base. Little pop-up right side. His first time up. Looks at a slider called strike. Quickly 1-2 now. Pitch. Nice breaking pitch. Changed the eye level of the hitter that time. It's low and away. 2-2 now. Leibowitz digs back in. Achternock with the sign, the windup and the pitch. Right side, fair ball. This could be extra bases. Leibowitz rounds the bag, but he'll stay put at first base. It's a single as Sam Leibowitz laces that one down the first base line.
That's what Ewing needs. You're down 5. You got to start getting base runners. And you can't be messing around with 2-out singles. You got to get a couple on, get them in, and start battling back in this thing.
This is Lorenzo Patron, who he hit a single last time up, back in the 3rd.
You got 9 outs left. Take advantage of them.
Patron looks at that one away. 1-0. Outside again, it's 2-0. Wind's starting to pick up a bit here.
See if he takes one here. Try to get, maybe coax a walk if he can. I guess if he gets a good pitch to hit, you don't want to stifle him on 2-0.
Patron free swinging on the 2-0 pitch. Fouls it back, it's 2-1.
Patron is a name you always see in Princeton and West Windsor. Somehow one of them got out there to Ewing, I guess.
Leibowitz on first. Achternock from the stretch. That's the sign from Otterbury. The pitch. Fouled back left side and out of play. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And I'm looking over to my left, and Keith Lesko's foot is being worked on by Hopewell trainer Tim Coyne. Lesko propped up on the back of a golf cart, on Coyne's golf cart, and TC is wrapping his foot. So you're always in good hands when TC's working on you.
The 2-2.
Ooh,
Called.
yeah.
3rd strike on the curveball.
Good pitch. Nice job of coming back for Achternock. I mean, he's down 2-0. Comes back with 3 straight strikes.
Locating the off-speed pitch that time and called 3rd looking. 1 down, a runner on first. Here's Sam Simpkins. The pitch. Chops left side and foul. That one might have got a piece of his foot even.
So you got any bets out tonight there, Mike?
Nope.
Okay.
Taking a night off. Rough weekend. Got to take a couple days, regroup.
Okay, gotcha. Take the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Come back strong next weekend.
That's right. That's a nasty curveball in there. It's 0-2 to Simpkins as Echternock just digging into his bag of tricks and having some fun out there on the hill. Some reverse engineering pitching from Echternock. The pitch. Fastball called strike 3. Got him looking again.
After a single and 2-0 count, he's come back to just pound the zone again like he was doing earlier in the game.
That's the 5th strikeout for Echternock. The 4th one looking from Ewing today. Here's Zaire Lowe with 2 down, a runner on first. Ewing trying to prevent stranding the leadoff single from Leibowitz. Top of the order now for the Blue Devils. First pitch to Lowe is a curveball cut on and missed, and Echternock on top of it right now. Mignogna would be up next if the inning would continue. Pickoff move on Leibowitz. He's back in time. Low behind 0-1.
I'm not sure if he'd go with Lowe at the plate. You got a guy, pretty good hitter.
Leibowitz staying put over there for now, and Lowe fouling that one straight back at us.
I mean, I could see him wanting to go and get in the scoring position because you got a pretty good hitter. Well, now with 2 strikes, he may well go.
Leibowitz inching off of first. The pitch.
There he goes.
Rolled left side. Vlasic has it, has to hurry, throws over to first, and it gets away from him over there at first in Blake. Lowe's on the way to second. Leibowitz being waved around third. He's going to score, and the Blue Devils get on the scoreboard.
That's a tough call, Mike. I mean, it's definitely an error on the throw to let the run score, but do you think he might have had that beaten, or do you think he was out?
It would have required a really nice pick. He had the stretch for sure, did Blake. But that would have been as close as it gets at first base. But that one was a really tough ball to pick. It short-hopped him quite a bit that time.
Well, I mean, would it be a throwing error, or would he have beaten it even if he picked it?
I think
That's my question.
I think it's a throwing error.
Okay. Either way, it produces a run, which is all Ewing's worried about.
Chopped right side at Tully. Mignogna grounds out to retire the side. Ewing gets one across, though. Zaire Lowe put the ball in play, and good things happen. Leibowitz came around to score.
From first.
From first on the throwing error. It's 5-1, and we'll see. It looks like Keith Lesko is going to head back out there to pitch.
Yeah, that's what TC does for a guy. Gets him ready to go.
We'll see how he does with that ankle taped up, the foot all taped up, ready to go. Lesko back out to the mound. Bulldogs coming to bat next here on WBCB.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
The Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. You can visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. You can visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian.
Well done, Mike.
Thanks, Fish.
Yeah, you know, I'm always here for moral support.
Bottom of the fifth.
Whether you need it or not, pal.
Bottom of the fifth, it's Brandon Hoppy, Alex Helmrich, and Owen Langle, the three due up for Hopewell Valley, and 4, 5, and 6. Pretty good spot to be in offensively for Hopewell Valley. Hoppy responsible for 2 runs across in this one, 2 RBI double. Laces this one up the middle. Simpkins has it played. Throws over to first in time.
Ooh,
one
almost
down.
beat that one out.
Great hustle from Hoppy.
Yeah, he wanted that 3 for 3.
6-3 on the putout. 1 down.
Batting now for Hopewell, number 17, the designated hitter, Alex Helmer.
Here's Alex Helmrich with 1 down. The designated hitter for the Bulldogs looks at that one. It's outside. It's 1-0.
Helmrich just popped out and flied out to center so far.
Swings at that one high, fouled straight back. Might have some room. Salmon scales the wall, but it's out of bounds, or out of play, I should say.
Went as far as he could. His nose went through the hole of the backstop almost.
Count moves to 1 ball and 1 strike to Helmrich.
Busy week on BCB this week. I know I'm on 4 games from today till Friday.
I as well, Fish. It's a busy week indeed.
Yes, I forget what they are now, but they're there.
1-1, take it inside. It's 2 balls and 1 strike.
I
Tomorrow, I
think
know I'll be at Hamilton West at Notre Dame.
I think I'm at softball tomorrow. Am I not, point guard? Notre Dame Robin. Whoa.
Helmrich turns on 1 down the left field line. This should be extra bases. Fielded by Patron. Helmrich on his way to second. The throw comes in. Cutoff man throws the second. He's out! Relay throw comes in from Simpkins to Andres to get Helmrich in time.
Yeah, now you know what?
2 down.
That's a heads-up play, and you know what that is? That's a winning play. Because even though you're losing, you're still staying in the game. You're seeing what's going on. You're not letting them take the extra base when they're trying to. You do that all the time, and you'll come out on top more often than not.
And quickly hit by a pitch is Owen Langle, 2 down. Off-speed pitch got away from Lesko that time.
Where am I, PG?
Tomorrow you're at baseball.
Oh, Notre
You're
Dame
with me?
Hamilton?
Yeah, you're with me tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Bulldogs, number 13, the
Yep.
catcher.
All right, so we'll be back tomorrow.
Yep, and Thursday as well. We'll be together too, Fish. You're going to get sick of me by Thursday. I can feel it.
Are you kidding me? I'm sick of you now.
There you go. Good job. And back here again Friday for Steinert at Hopewell Valley.
That's right.
Should be a fun one as well. This one's been a whole bunch of fun today. A beautiful day for baseball. Great turnout. And Hopewell Valley on top 5-1. 2 outs. It's Tyler Otterbrae with a man on first. Chops this one left side. Greg has it. Throws over to first in time to Elam. And that'll do it for the 5th. Some of the Ewing defenders didn't know that was the final out. But
yeah, that's not good after I just said that they were on top of things.
on top of the ball for sure. They'll come up to bat. Top of the 6th. Up next here on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Top 6. Hector Knox still out on the hill. 3-4-5 due up for Ewing, trailing by 4.
Off the 6 for Ewing, number 11, the first baseman, Colin Elam.
This is Colin Elam. Elam, Andrees, and Lesko, the 3 due up. Stares at a curveball. That one just missing. It's 1-0.
Ewing is, still in this game. Hopewell's been
In the air, left field, and dropping in there for a base knock right in front of Yadamick out there and left. And that's the second hit of the game for Elam. He's got a single and a double in this one.
Yep.
Now for Ewing, number 14, the second
I was saying, I mean, it seems like Hopewell's just been dominating the game because they've been up the whole time. But it's only a 4-run game. If Ewing can get some base runners and get a big hit, but Hector Knock has been good. He's been very good.
High and inside the first pitch for a ball to Joey Andrees.
Hector Knox allowed so far 4 hits and just 1 walk. Struck out 5. He's been solid.
Fastball, that one in there for a strike. Hector Knock taking his time from the stretch now, trying to slow things down maybe a little bit with the runner on first. His 1-1 pitch. Rolled over, well foul, third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. In the air, right center field. Drops in for a base knock again. A couple of singles for the Blue Devils to start the 6th. Nobody out, runners on first and second.
And this is the first what you could call legitimate threat that Ewing has gotten. First 2 guys on base with nobody out. It's the first time they've done that this game. They did get the leadoff runner on the last time, and he did come around to score. Actually, they got the leadoff runner on in the 3rd, too. But it's the first time the first 2 guys have gotten on.
This is Keith Lesko up with nobody out. Runners on first and second. He walked his last time up in the 4th. Grounded out to short his first time up. And this is something Ewing did against Notre Dame. They faced the lefty Chase Burrows. It was a 3-0 loss for them, but in the final inning, 3 straight base hits, loaded the bases.
Yeah, it's what you said at the top of the show, Mike, that they're a scrappy team. They keep coming at you.
They do, and especially if you let them hang around, they will almost make you pay for it more times than not. And bunt attempt that time from Lesko goes foul.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Hopewell wasn't really letting them hang around. They got a run in the first, and then they added a couple in the
Right.
3rd.
No, they hang around on their own. They're the ones that they keep themselves in the game, that's for sure.
I mean, Hopewell was tacking on runs.
Right.
They didn't do it last inning. Bless you, Eric.
They've limited all of the real big innings today, though. No more than 3 runs in an inning scored. Anytime it seems like a rally or that blow-up inning was coming, they've had great defense to get them out of it. Bunt attempt from Lesko again. It's a called strike on the attempt. Stealing third is Elam, and staying put at first is Andrees. Runners in the corners now. Nobody out. No balls and 2 strikes to Lesko. Chris Salmon on deck.
Well, now you got second base is open. Lesko's got an 0-2 count. I wonder if you would think about sending Andres.
No balls, 2 strikes to Keith Lesko. Hector Knock comes set. The pitch.
There he goes.
In the dirt, runner on the move, Andrees. The throw is not in time. He'll steal second base. Still nobody out, and a couple in scoring position now for Ewing.
Yeah, I mean, now it's a legitimate rally. 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. You got a chance to creep a little closer here, and you're only in the 6th inning.
The 1-2. Fouled back. Lesko continues to battle.
Lesko wants a hit so bad here, he can taste it. He's hung in there on the mound. He's hung in. He'd love to make him put himself a little closer in this game.
Ducks on the pond for Lesko. The 1-2. Outside.
Good eye.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was close, but that was outside.
And Dries gets a pretty big lead off of second. Nobody holding him back. It's Elam on third. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. It gets away from Adebre. Elam's going to come home and score. And Dries is coming around third. He's going to try to score. The throw to the plate is in time to get him. He's out.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that when they waved him around. There's nobody out. You have him there on third with nobody out, unless you're darn sure he's going to get home. Well, either way, Ewing got a huge break there. They got a run out of a strikeout, and they still have a runner on second.
Now batting for Ewing, number
Well, Lesko's on second base now on the drop third strike. He was able to swipe a couple bags on that. Runner still in scoring position. One comes across. It's 5-2. Ewing still trails. Chris Salmon now up. And the courtesy runner coming back in for Lesko, it's Connor Lane.
I mean, good job by Hopewell to recover on that. You know, sometimes something like that happens, and you're like, oh, and everybody panics. But Hopewell stuck with it, made the good play to come home. But they just should have kept him there with nobody. If 2 outs, yes.
First pitch to Chris Salmon, low and inside, gets away from Adebre again, and easily taking third is Connor Lane.
Just a bit of a collapse here defensively by these guys.
Still just 1 down in the inning. Ewing with 1 across already, looking for their second, just 90 feet away on third. Chris Salmon.
Keeping the infield back with a 3-run lead.
0-for-2, couple of flyouts. This one shot to center field, should be deep enough to get the runner home. Langle makes the catch. Here comes the throw in. It'll be cut off by Blake, and coming around the score is Connor Lane. It's 5-3 now.
Nice job by Ewing. Said at the top of the inning, they're still in it. Just got to try and get at least a couple more to make that 7th manageable. And that's their first RBI of the day. 1-run score on an error, another on a wild pitch.
And now with 2 down, this is Sam Leibowitz, who singled his last time up last inning. Came around to score on the throwing error. Quickly 2-0 to Leibowitz. Lorenzo Patron would be up next if the inning does continue. Leibowitz digs in. Echternock from the windup again. Fastball in there, called strike. 2-1.
Echternock can sort of relax now. The bases are empty. Just sort of throw strikes.
2-1. Inside. 3-1 now.
That great command he had early is not quite as great right now. But he's making pitches when he has to. But
Leibowitz fouls back the 3-1 offer. Count is now full. Top of the 6th. 2 across in the inning already for Ewing. Nobody on, 2 out. The pitch. Fouled back again. Leibowitz stays alive. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Leibowitz hanging tight, making them work. I don't know if either of these guys are coming back after this inning. I don't know what the situation is, but.
Payoff pitch, low for ball 4.
Nice at bat by Leibowitz.
Great discipline there on the payoff pitch.
Yep.
So now with 2 outs and a runner on first, this is Lorenzo Patron. Struck out looking his last time and singled and was retired on a fielder's choice, heading to second, back in the third.
Kenny Harrison coming out to have a talk with his pitcher and the entire infield. But Ewing's got to be just thinking, what if we hadn't sent that runner? I mean, it'd be 5-4 now because it was the wild pitch that moved Lesko up to third. That would have scored the runner that was on. That would have been on third.
You're right.
Well, can't deal in what ifs. You got to deal with what do we got to do next.
And that's something definitely David Angebrandt's accustomed to and capable of. But you could see right away he knew obviously afterward that it wasn't the right call. He was kind of kicking the grass over there at the third baseline and patting himself on the chest, understanding that, yeah, that one was on him. Sometimes a decision like that, it just gives you some of your players confidence and a little bit extra mojo to get after it, maybe that's just that much more. Patron stares at one outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You never know.
A big part of the game, is the players making the plays, and that was definitely the line of thinking for Angebrandt. A lot of scramble. Adebre didn't know where the ball was at the moment. Swing and a miss, and the outside fastball. It's 1-1.
Patron's got a single. He's been called out on strikes.
One from Echternach is a curveball, well high and outside. It's 2-1 now. Sam Simpkins would be up next. Runner on first, 2 down. 2 balls, 1 strike to Patron. The pitch in the air left side, and that one is caught out there by Lengel, and that'll retire the side.
They had him played perfect, Mike. They had him shaded way over to the left, and Lengel was right there to make the catch.
2 come across in the inning for the Blue Devils, and they still trail by 2. Home half of the 6th inning coming up next here on WBCB.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Fly a rocket, save the tigers, hike the mountains of Peru. There is nothing we can't do when we read. April is School Library Month. School libraries are magical places where students fall in love with reading and learning. NJEA members honor the important role that school librarians play in cultivating creativity and supporting student success. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because we prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and this radio station.
Home half of the 6th inning here from Hopewell Valley High School, and the Bulldogs on top by 2. And it's been a good one to this point. Ewing battling back in their half of the inning, and now Lesko back out on the hill for them. And it looks like it's going to be a pinch hitter for John Michael Vlasic this time around.
Number 4, Ryan Adebre.
And this is Ryan Adebre, Tyler's brother.
Bright light, flashing. Fresh out the tune like I'm Lazarus. Hop on them, putting on spazzy. Got him in shot like Alex.
Well, impressed with Lesko's effort this game. I mean, this is as far as he's went all year, and he's really gutted it out.
This is Ryan Otterbray against Keith Lesko here in the home half of the 6th. First pitch high and inside. It's 1-0. Fastball. Low and away. 2-0. 3-0, excuse me. The pitch. Misses, and a 4-pitch walk to start the inning.
It's never good. Leadoff walk.
Here's Brian Tully, the 9-hole hitter, and second baseman for Hopewell Valley. Hit by a pitch his last time up and came around to score back in the 4th.
Hopewell got a leadoff walk in the 3rd. He scored. They got their leadoff single in the 4th, and they scored. So the only leadoff guy that got on that didn't score was their leadoff triple.
Remarkable.
Oddly enough, yes.
First pitch to Tully was a bunt attempt, fouled back to the backstop. It's 0-1. Ryan Otterbray on first. That extra insurance runner. Pickoff move. He's back in plenty of time.
Yeah, you had to figure that was coming after that bunt attempt. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit out there.
And breeze starting to cool off a lot more as well. And
yeah,
a bit chillier than it was around first pitch, that's for sure.
But we shall prevail.
100%. Lesko throws over again. No balls, 1 strike to Brian Tully. The pitch shows bunt. It's high. He gets it down. First base side. Lesko throws over to first. Runner moves into scoring position, and Otterbray.
That's a heck of a job by Tully. That is not a pitch that you can, but it's easy to bunt. It's usually when a guy's bunting, they say throw it high. Yeah, Tully did a great job of getting his bat up and getting it to go down to the ground. Well done.
So here's Jaden Shin. Single his last time up, went and stole a base as well. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a walk. Puts a blast into this one, right center field. Heading back is Leibowitz. He's looking up, and that one hops the wall. Being waved around third is Otterbray. He's going to score. The throw to third is well over his head. Jaden Shin's going to be waved around. The throw at the plate, not in time. He comes all the way around to score. Give him a triple on the extra bag.
Yep, and we mentioned that the wind was picking up, blowing out to right field. I don't know if that wind helped that ball or not, but he either way, he crushed that into the gap.
2 more runs come across on the triple, and 1 comes across on the triple, and 1 more on the throwing error. Shin scores.
And that's big for Hopewell because Ewing is starting to come back, chipping away. 5-0 lead was down to 5-3, and then to come back to get 2 in the top of the 6th. It can sometimes take a heart out of a team. We'll see what Ewing's got left after that.
After the first pitch is a ball to Echternach, David Angerbrandt calls time, heads out to the hill. Talk things over with Keith Lesko.
He launched that ball.
It definitely had a good ride on it for sure.
I was wondering if it was going to go out the way the wind was blowing.
Looked like it. A couple other ballparks that might be gone. Hit it to one of the deeper parts of this one.
Yeah.
365 out there in right center, and it was to the left of that one, so it gets even deeper as you progress towards center field.
Right.
1 hop the wall, probably close to 375. And, yeah, that's just about a home run everywhere else but here for the most part. I mean, this is definitely one of the deeper parks in Mercer County that is not Trenton Thunder Park.
Right.
And after the meeting on the mound is adjourned, Lesko stays out there. 1 ball, no strikes. Blake Echternock still in this one, still hitting. Chops it back to the mound. Lesko fields easily, flips it to first. 2 down, 1 pitch, or excuse me, 2 pitches and 1 out that time. But the first pitch after the meeting on the mound is a successful one.
Yes. It's like when you come out of a timeout in basketball. You get a good play.
Some good basketball on tonight. Sixers back on tonight, that's for sure.
Playoffs, yeah.
Good win in game 1 against the Brooklyn Nets.
You don't plunk a little change down on the hoop games there, pal?
I might.
See?
Roller left side. This could be an infield hit, and it is. Jeff Blake, a swinging bunt, works that time, and a 2-out base runner for Hopewell Valley.
Yep. Sometimes when you're scuffling, you need something like that to get you out of it. Jeff Blake's been scuffling. Maybe that's the tonic that can get him heated up.
Pinch runner, and this is DJ Stewart. Here's Brandon Hoppy with a runner on first. Already with a couple of RBIs in this one. Doubled. And singled in this one. Single with an RBI, 3 RBIs in this one for Hoppy. Looking to do some more damage. DJ Stewart over there on first base. The pitch. Outside, it's 1-0. Taken inside. A good breaking pitch that time, just didn't cross the zone.
Hoppy with his 2 hits can be happy to know that even if he makes an out here, he'll still be batting .500 at the end of the game, barring extra innings where he'd have to hit again.
Left side, weakly hit. This could drop for a hit, and it does.
When you're hot, that's what drops. Hoppy's hot.
3 for 4 on the afternoon for Brandon Hoppy. You put the ball in play, good things tend to happen, and sometimes the ball has eyes and it falls where they aren't.
He smoked a few, and then he got a little blooper to drop in, and 13 for 24 now on the season.
Video game-like numbers, really. I mean, the coaches are going to have no choice but to start sending a little fire emoji on the roster when they start emailing it out next to his name. That one's high.
Oh, ye of social media.
I play a lot of MLB The Show, and typically if your guy's on fire, they got the little icon next to him there. Little fire.
Okay.
And if he's cold, well, you can guess what's next to him, a little snowflake, of course.
Yeah.
Try to avoid those snowflakes.
I thought it would be like one of those little turd ones that they have out there. He stinks.
The game's rated E for everyone, so I don't think they would put that in the game. But
oh, okay. Far be it from me to dirty up such a sterling game.
That one in the dirt. It's 2-1. Alex Helmrich, the designated hitter.
Interesting that Dave Angebrand has stayed with Lesko this entire game. I guess, I can only think maybe he just wants to see what Lesko can do if he has the staying. Oh, there's an error.
Snap throw down to first, gets away from Elam. Runners are going to be waved to the next base, and held up at third is DJ Stewart. Second and third, 2 outs. Ball in the dirt, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, maybe they just want to see, does he have what it takes? Can he go deep into games?
After the swing and miss from Helmrich and the ball thrown away that time. Runners move 90 feet apiece. Second and third, 2 outs, the 2-2 pitch. It's a breaking ball, belted in the air, not deep at all. Coming over Zaire Lowe, he's there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 2 more across for Hopewell Valley. It's 7-3, top of the 7th inning, last chance for Ewing. And We'll see if Ector knocks back out on the hill for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs when we return on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Owen Langle comes on in relief work to try and shut the door on the Ewing Blue Devils. 1-2 due up for Ewing. Sam Simpkins, Zaire Lowe, and Jake Mignona. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Saw Lango a couple days ago back when they faced Notre Dame. He came on in relief in a similar position.
So the book on Blake Echternack is closed. 6 innings pitched, 3 runs all earned, 5 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Really solid outing by Echternack. He has pitched well for the Bulldogs this year.
Pitched well and on his way to victory number 2, just 3 outs away from such a record. And Owen Langle, 9-1-2 he'll face of this Ewing Blue Devils lineup.
I think
it's Sam Simpkins.
I think it may be victory number 3. He pitched 4 innings in one outing, and it was a 7-inning win. And even whether it was the first 4 or the second 4, you need to go 4 to get the win.
Right.
So
I just go off the scorecard that they gave me. It said 1-0 next to his name.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Then all
the
right.
picture I took of the scorecard Ken Harrison gave us.
All right, then something I don't get it, but whatever. 2-0.
Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes here to Sam Simpkins. The pitch from Langle is a curveball that just misses inside. It's 1-2. Top of the 7th, Sam Simpkins, the Ewing Blue Devil shortstop. He's 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. And that one's cut on and missed. It gets by the catcher. Simpkins didn't realize it till late. The throw down to first, not in time, and Simpkins reaches first base on the drop third.
It's twice now for the Devils. They reached that way.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League
Third
Futures.
gets the leadoff man on. And here's Zaire Lowe, the leadoff man for Ewing. Top of the order now for the Blue Devils. Nobody out and runner on for Zaire.
Lowe's over 3, but he's reached base twice today. Got out on fielder's choice and reached on an error.
Stares at a fastball for a called strike 1.
Done some nice things out in center field, and he's stolen a base.
Lowe trying to keep the hit streak alive. Curveball outside. 1-1. Said he hit consecutively in 5 of his last 6. Is that right, Fish?
Yeah, 5 of 6. I don't know how many in a row. Could be 3 or 4.
He's had 3 multi-hit games in a row. This one laced. Left center field. And that's going to get down. This should be extra bases. Being waved around third and heading home, that's Simpkins. He's going to score. And it's an RBI double, and the hit streak continues for Zaire Lowe.
Yeah, he saw that one, really just roped it out into that left center field gap. It was like it was right out there for him.
Simpkins comes all the way around third and scores that time, and Blue Devils get a run back after giving up 2. It's 7-4.
Yeah, how big are those runs now that they got in the bottom of the sixth, huh? You're looking at a one-run game with the tying run on second with nobody out.
Ryan Mignona looks at a ball away that time. Low out there on second gets his lead. Bulldog defenders don't seem too worried about him. Fastball high. It's 2-0 to Mignona.
Well, no, I wouldn't worry about him. I mean, you got a 3-run lead. He could score, and it's not going to bring the house down. You want to get the guys at the plate out.
2-0 pitch taken for a called strike one. Colin Elam waits in the on-deck circle. Low on the move, swing and a miss. The throw to third is not in time. Swiping a bag.
Mike, why would you do that? Why would you do that down 3 runs in the last inning?
Why try to steal third?
Yeah.
I think, just putting pressure on, trying to make players make the plays. I understand your point as well.
No, that goes against everything in the book.
For sure, but at the same time, so does Zaire Lowe in terms of your prototypical base runner. He's faster than most.
Still.
Definitely risky, 100%.
2 more guys after him have to score, so he's going to score regardless if these other 2 guys score.
Valid argument as this one's popped right side. And caught over there at first base. It's Echternak playing first now. One down after the pop-up. This is Colin Elam. A couple of hits on the afternoon, a single and a double. Stole a base his last time on as well, and that fastball finds the inside corner. It's 0-1. One out, Zaire Lowe at third base. The pitch. That curveball ties him up. It's 0-2. Elam can't believe it. Joey Andres would be up next. No balls, 2 strikes to Elam. Langle set. The pitch. Another curveball, chopped foul, and heading to the backstop towards us.
I think Langle probably just feels a little more comfortable now that he got that first out. Because, you start off and you have an out, and it gets by the guy, and the guy takes first base. Then you give up a double, and you're thinking, oh, what's going on here? Well, you get an out, and that restores order a little bit.
1-2 taken. Excuse me, the 0-2 taken, and now it's 1-2.
That was close.
Yes, it was. Crossed a little high that time.
Yeah, it was. It was high, but it was 2 strikes. I'd have probably been hacking.
High again, fastball. 2-2. Runner 90 feet away, making this a 2-run game. The 2-2 from Langle. Curveball poked up the middle. It's a base hit and an RBI single for Elam. His hot day continues. It's a 3-hit ball game for him.
Yes, sir. Look at that. They're still bringing the tying run up to the plate. This is pretty impressive.
Here's Joey Andres in this 7th inning. Singled his last time up, stole a bag, and got caught out at home trying to steal an extra bag on the pass ball. Colin Elam over there at first base. No balls, 1 strike to Andres.
Looks like my award's going to be buried in pollen by the time we get out of here.
Curveball, that one whips through and buckles Andres a little bit. 0-2. Langle looks in to Ottebre, gets the sign. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball, pulled, foul.
He's got to put these guys away. Didn't he have Elam 2-2, or 0-2 as well?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Got to get that out pitch.
Lengel's 0-2 again. Cut on and missed. He put the fastball by him.
A little high, I think, but again, a little too close to take. I think that was the same pitch that Elam took, though, and got the called ball. But I even said I probably would have gone after it, and then he did go after it. And, now they're down to their last out.
2 down, runner on first. It's Keith Lesko. Still searching for hit number 1 this afternoon, and takes that one high and away. It's 1-0. Chris Salmon is in the on-deck circle if the inning does continue. Elam gets his lead off first, a small one at that. Lesko stares at a fastball, 1-1.
Hopewell has led this entire game, but Ewing has never given up. Very impressive.
That curveball a bit short. 2-1.
I mean, you know, they're 2-4, but they're going to win games if they're going to be this scrappy and this tenacious.
2-1 is outside. Curveball seems to be the bread and butter pitch of late for Lengel. Behind now, 3 balls and 1 strike to Lesko. Elam on first, gets his lead. The pitch in the air, right center field. Drifting back, it's Hoppy. He reaches up, makes the catch, and the Bulldogs win their 4th straight game, this time over the Ewing Blue Devils. The final, 7-5, behind the great pitching of Blake Echternack and the final inning by Owen Lengel.
Yep, excellent game by Hopewell. I mean, they got the lead. They played with the lead the whole game. Ewing tried to battle back in. A few little miscues by both teams, but they hung tough. And Owen Lengel was a little out of sorts there in the last inning, but I can't really say. Well, he gave up a single and a double and a single, but he was victimized by the missed third strike as well. So, Hopewell is feeling it now. They're looking pretty good. Ewing is still trying to find their stride, but they have nothing to be ashamed of after the way they bounced back in this one.
The Bulldogs improve to 5-2 and continue their winning streak to 4 now. The Blue Devils fall to 2-5 on the season, but a valiant effort again from David Angebrandt's squad, and a tough one for the Blue Devils. The comeback effort coming up just a bit short this one, but a win nonetheless for the Bulldogs. 7-5 the final. Brandon Hoppy going to be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. We'll talk with him in just a little bit here on the WBCB Sports Network. Stick with us.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Fly a rocket, save the tigers, hike the mountains of Peru. There is nothing we can't do when we read. April is School Library Month. School libraries are magical places where students fall in love with reading and learning. NJEA members honor the important role that school librarians play in cultivating creativity and supporting student success. New Jersey's schools are #1 in the nation because we prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and this radio station.
This is Angelo Honor for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
And we're back here at Hopewell Valley High School with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, a 7-5 victory for the Bulldogs, and riding a 4-game win streak after they defeated the Ewing Blue Devils. Here with Brandon Hoppy, our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. You can visit the Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. Brandon, 3 for 4 today, 3 RBIs, and Rich Fisher, our esteemed journalist, was here and color commentary guy, and you got your average up above 500 this afternoon. A real hot start to the season. You're really seeing it well to start this year, and just talk about a little bit, if you can, what it's been like from the offseason, the work you've put in, and seeing it come to fruition to now.
Well, I got to give it all to my coaches, because all my coaches I've been working with throughout the winter, and my high school coaches throughout preseason, they're really getting me through it and giving me the confidence that I need to do good.
Today, just really hitting what was pitched to you, where it was pitched to you. The last single, you took the outside pitch and just hit it where the guys weren't. Sometimes the baseball just has eyes like that. 4 straight wins for you guys, and the bats are really starting to come alive. What's the potential, you think, for this team and things really seeming to come together for you guys right now?
Well, like we have a lot of young talent on our team. Everyone's really plays hard. They play with a lot of heart, and that's all you really need to win games. If you got a lot of heart, you got a winning team.
Blake gave you guys a great effort today on the hill. You guys backed him up with some run support left and right all day long, multiple multi-run innings today. What do you think is the identity of this team offensively?
We're tough. We hit the ball well. We see the ball really good, and we just make contact. That's what you need on a team.
Yeah, well, you know what the old saying is, you put the ball in play, good things happen, and that's what happened for you guys today. 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. Brandon Hoppe, the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs player of the game, the Italian People's Bakery player of the game for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. Tremendous effort today, and best of luck the rest of the season, Brandon.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back here on WBCB. We'll wrap things up. A 7-5 victory for the for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs over the Ewing Blue Devils. We'll be right back. One final time here from Hopewell Valley, 7-5. The Bulldogs victorious. Brandon Hoppe, our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Blake Echternack picks up the victory, pitching 6 innings, striking out 5, and he gets the win. He improves to 2-0 on the year. The Bulldogs improve to 5-2 on the season and ride a 4-game win streak after their win today over Ewing. Want to thank the crew for their help this afternoon. Rich Fisher, the Mercer County Hall of Fame journalist, on color commentary. A great job by him as always. Eric DiCrescenzo, our camera operator this afternoon. And Brianna O'Neill produced today's stream. My name is Mike Warren. We thank you so much for tuning in. Until we talk to you again tomorrow afternoon, we thank you so much for watching high school baseball on WBCB. Have a great evening, everybody.